All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone. Hope you all are having a good night so far. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. So I am going down the rabbit hole right now and kind of making up for the last month. I've been on a venture for the last couple of days to go through a whole bunch of members' requests that did not get the time of day enough. I mean, some of them did, but not nearly enough of them got the time of day last month here. And that was mainly just because it was just crazy news after crazy news the entire month, and it kind of ended. It kind of ended with the All-Star game, and then like you thought it was over there, and then all the KD stuff, and then react to the All-Star game. Like it's been a wild month. I don't want to say like this month in specific, but like the last 30 days or so, I've not been getting into enough members requests. So that's what I'm doing here. Wow, that took me a long time to say. Apologies. Guys, this is a video from BTM, Basketball Time Machine, who I like to call the godfather of basketball YouTube, somebody I am very thankful for. And anybody of us who enjoys basketball YouTube or is part of basketball YouTube, I believe we owe him a beer or a shot or a juice or whatever the hell that he likes, because he kind of kicked the door in and got this whole thing started, and I'll always be thankful to BTM. This one is titled NBA Legends on how crazy good 7'7" Manute Bol was. This is going to be interesting. I do have some very fond memories of Manute Bol playing. And I mean, one, his smile, two, his blocking, and three, believe it or not, his top of the key bombing threes. Like, one of my favorite basketball memories of all time is this giant man, and we're talking like back in the 90s, bombing threes from the top of the key, and it was absolutely brilliant. I'll always love Manute Bol for that, man. Anyways, guys, that was a long intro. Let's go ahead and get into this. Links down below for BTM's channel in the description. Highly recommend you check out his channel. I mean, we got years and years and years of backlog of just amazing basketball content, you guys. So please go check out his channel. You'll see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys very much. And like I said, I am trying to every day. I'm going to try to do at least one member's request to try and kill the backlog here. So my apologies for taking so long. Guys, like the video if you could. Let's go. Classic.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Let's do this.
Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to the Basketball
What up,
Time
Sean?
Machine. My name is Sean David, and I welcome you to your dose of weekly old school NBA basketball.
Never met you, Sean. Talked to you once, and I just, once again, thank you, bro. Thank you for starting this.
Now, today's episode, I want to take a look at a player that unfortunately doesn't get that much recognition, or let's put it that way, is not being talked about a lot recently. And the player that I'm talking about right now is Manute Bol, one of the tallest players who ever played in the NBA, one of the best shot blockers, and one of the most fascinating and interesting dudes that have ever been touching NBA basketball. Back in the 80s and 90s, that guy was a great rim protector.
Yeah, there you go. You see that? See that bomb?
NBA basketball. Back in the 80s and 90s, that guy was a great rim protector. But of course, as time passes, not everybody that played in the 80s and 90s is still remembered as they should. So we're going to take a look at NBA legends, talking about them, and I will also give you my 2 cents. So I would say subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's go.
Man, I bet I'm one of your early subscribers. I wish I can go back in time and like see like how early I was subscribing to you.
So before we start taking a look at NBA legends, talking about that guy, I want to show you what he was capable of. And yes, that was a single game, but that guy could shoot the downtown. Let's take a look.
Yeah. Thank you. It's exactly what I wanted.
He plays very intelligently on defense.
This is why I watched it. I always forget. This is why I remember it so vividly. It was against the Suns. So, of course, I got to watch this game. It was on the local broadcast.
Manute with the fling three. Got it.
Yeah,
Oh! They're down by 14.
Look at this.
Manute
No
with
one's
another.
guarding him.
Oh, my. How about it?
A shot that would...
Guys, back then, a center never shot a three. And if you shot a three, you were subbed out so fast. So no one is guarding him. Look, we got Chambers there, and he's like, I'm not getting out there. No way.
Over Manute.
See?
Hey, the guy can make 3 out of 4. He should shoot them all night.
He should shoot him all night.
3 threes in the third quarter for Manute Bol. The Sixers have found an offensive weapon.
Chambers was just leaning on him a little too much.
Not getting guarded. Look at how far he is.
Four 3-pointers in this quarter for him.
You know he's going to drill 2 out of 3. Or, what's that, 5 out of 7?
I also remember this game so clear because it was me and my brother glued to the TV watching this. Like, what the hell is happening in front of our eyes?
I don't believe it.
These are the people here.
Frank Johnson.
I don't believe
I want my shoes back.
Sixers have come back
Again.
within 10.
Bang!
Now it's oh.
That swish every time. This is worse than I remember. What a beast.
He's got 6 threes this half.
Barkley high-fives him.
My brother John and he were teammates, so that's when I first met him. And so when I was in school here, they would come down to the St. John's games from Bridgeport. And I remember John telling me about this 7'7" guy. I'm like, come on, man, there's no one 7'7". He might be 7 feet or... But he came down to one of our games, came into, at the time, Alumni Hall, and the whole place, during the game, the whole place just was like, they weren't even watching the game anymore, just watching him. So we became close because he's my brother's teammate. And then when he got traded to the Warriors, we became really, really close. We lived in the same neighborhood. We spent a lot of time together.
Awesome.
Like I say, he had an incredible sense of humor. And Nelly, being the innovative coach that he was, really found a way to make him really, really effective, more so than any other part of his career, blocking shots and, believe it or not, shooting threes.
Shooting threes. Yeah, that kind of funny set shot release.
Slingshot,
from behind
yeah.
the
Manute Bol, you remember Manute Bol? 7'7",
Hey, man, shout out to Chris Mullin. That guy's awesome.
about 180 pounds. And a funny story about that. They used to let Manute Bol drink the whole time. So he would drink Heinekens all day long to help him put on weight. So Manute Bol never played sober in one basketball game.
What?
That's the truth. You know, he used to tell us all the time. He used to say, that he was 35 years old. But I used to be on the bench, and I'd be looking at all the circles, the scars around his head. And I asked him one day, I said, Manute, what is those scars on your head? And he says, the white man lost my birth certificate in the jungle, so every 5 years I take a rock and I slice one across my head. So I was like, all right. And I started looking at it the next game, and I said, holy shit. Manute Bol is 55 years old because he had 11 stripes.
It's like when you chop a tree down and you look at the rings.
So Manute Bol probably died at 90, because he was 55 as a rookie in the NBA. If he was going by 11 stripes, 11 times 5 is 55 all day long, right?
What
you mentioned
the
you getting
hell?
drafted
You guys ever heard of that?
by the Washington Bullets. There's no secret. We've discussed your height at 5'3", so I think you know what question's coming next. Played with a gentleman I think everyone here has probably heard of him, Manute Bol, who came in at 7'7". He had you by a few inches. I think everyone.
Oh yeah, the image of those two standing together is epic.
Seen the photo, so talk to me a little bit about what that was like playing with somebody on the complete opposite end of the spectrum as yourself, height-wise.
My buddy Newt, may he rest in peace. I'll tell you, it was awesome playing with him. He was such a funny individual. He was warm-hearted. He had such a passion for the game. And, the stories that he shared with me, coming from Sudan, and the opportunities that he had growing up, and being able to now to see his full circle come to fruition, it was just unbelievable. And I mean, he was a 7'7", but he thought that he was 5'10". He thought that he was a guard. He always wanted to handle the basketball. He always wanted to shoot threes. He always wanted to play me one-on-one in practice.
Yeah, he would have been built for this era, huh?
I mean, we had so much fun. At one point,
man.
he and I was wrestling. You know, I used to wrestle when I grew up, but he wanted to wrestle me. He always felt that he can get me on my back. And I told him, I said, Newt, you too tall.
Yeah. Little man would go for your legs.
Too tall. You can't get me on my back. You know, your legs are too visible for me. You know, they right there in front of me. I'm gonna pick you up and just.
Dude, was that Shaq? I'm sorry. No.
Your legs are
no,
too
it wasn't.
visible for me. You know, they right there in front of me. I'm gonna pick you up and just. No, you don't get me.
So you got some hot dog here too, man?
Right there. A little rice.
Sog bone with this.
Right there. Is a little this is the moment we've all been waiting for. They're right there.
Oldest trick in the book.
Almost killed me.
I almost killed you.
Oh, man. Oh, man, I never been scared like this in my life, man. I saw a big head coming on these right here.
Obviously, he was the tallest player and you were the shortest player. What was it like playing with him?
That was my guy. We didn't have private planes back then. We all flew commercial. And when we go fly, you know it's only 8 first-class seats, so they went by seniority. So, of course, Newt and I got bumped in the back, and we in the back, and you can imagine his knees all up in his chest because the seats are so daggone small.
Man, I'm 6'3", and I don't even fit in those seats. It sucks, too. I have to kind of, like, sit on the aisle and, like, leave one leg off to the side in order to fit in, and it always gets banged by the damn cart when they come by. It's rough, dude. It's rough being tall. So, yeah, he's got 12 plus 4. 12 plus 4. He's got 16 inches on me. Yeah, he does not belong back there, dude.
I would give you just one story. Manute and I was playing one-on-one. I mean, Newt liked to shoot his little slingshot.
Yeah.
Like by his ear. You know I had a 44-inch vertical jump.
Larry
so
Bird.
he went to go shoot it, and I blocked the shot. Boy, that pissed him off. And Mo was just all over him. He chased me around that damn gym about 15 minutes. He couldn't catch me.
I would say Manute's probably my best friend. Him and Brian Oliver are my best friends on the team. He's a great guy, really smart. I think when you look at him, people don't think he's intelligent. Because he was raised in the jungle.
The Washington Bullets made Manute Bol their second-round pick in 1985. In his rookie season, he blocked a league record 397 shots, a record that's yet to be broken. He played with 3 teams in the NBA. At times, he was on top of the world.
Damn.
This 225-pound giant had it all. NBA. He was best known as the Sudanese shot blocker. He had left Sudan to come to the U.S. so that he could make money playing basketball. He told me in 1985 it was basketball or back home to Sudan.
I would be a farmer.
You'd be a farmer?
Yeah. If I don't play basketball either.
Where would you be farming?
At home. And I will not see in United States too, so I will not be talking to you.
Yeah.
What I really liked about Manute Bol, aside from being an NBA player that was super skinny, super tall, and was just fascinating to watch, was that he seemed to be a great person. And even the mystery, nobody knowing how old he was exactly, that it just adds to the fascinating facet of this guy.
I'm so glad I watched this because I had no idea there was a question about how old he really is.
And it's so unfortunate that he has passed away so soon. And I mean, that's something that happens to a lot of guys who are super tall, but he will always be remembered by the old school NBA fans. And yeah, his son carries on his legacy. Anyway, you guys, let me know in the comments below what you think about Manute Bol, and hopefully see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.
Great video by BTM. If you guys remember, put it down in the comments for me. I believe Manute passed away because of some heart problems, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, people that I remember, because I think it was Manute Bol when he passed away. I was like researching, like, why does this happen to tall people? Back then, the resources were pretty limited, but from what I came to was when you grow to a certain height, there's a condition that they call it, and sometimes like the chest cavities, it's just not uniformed in a way that's like sustainable for some reason. And anyways, I'm gonna stop talking because I really don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like trying to reflect on some really old research I did when the resources were bad, but I think that's how he passed away. Rest in peace, man. Great. It was great to watch him. Great to watch his career. And also, it's just so cool. Like, everybody has nothing but nice things to say about him. Everyone says how smart and funny he is, and I'll never get that image out of my head of Manute Bol chasing Muggsy all over the place, trying to catch him because he's so angry at him for blocking his shot. Like, that's great, dude. Even if he did catch him, Muggsy would put him on his butt because he's so short. He would just grab his lower legs and pull. Oh, man. That's good stuff, man. But yeah, when I talk about like, it's why like whenever I talk about Wemby, I'm always like, I hope you stay healthy. Please stay healthy. Please stay healthy. Because guys that are super freaky tall, like, you know, once you get above like I'd say 7'1", 7'2", there's usually complications. So I really hope he stays healthy. Everything stays good. And Manute Bol, man, thank you for all the great memories. Those were good times. And I'll never forget that time that you bombed my freaking Phoenix Suns. Same spot over and over and over again. Swish every time. Didn't hit the rim. Didn't hit the backboard. Swish, 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 swish. Unbelievable, man. All right, guys, I am out of here. Thank you very much for the request to do this one. This is a good one. Good one. And it's funny, when I clicked on it, I wasn't too excited to talk about Manute, but going back and revisiting all this stuff, yeah, I'm really glad I did, because Manute left a hell of an impression on me. Anyways, guys, I'm going to head out. Thank you so much for watching this with me. Go check out BTM's channel, please, and leave this video a like. Subscribe if you want more content like this. And most importantly, it's the beat water, my friends.